You don't struggle with fear. You don't struggle with doubt. You don't struggle with overthinking. You struggle with unbelief. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Drea, and I am back. Okay, back with a brand new video here on my YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear the message. As you can probably already tell, we are talking about overcoming fear and self-doubt. Because why is that even a part of you? Why is that even in your spirit? Why is that in your shundo? I don't know, y'all. I think that I am the perfect person to talk about this because I myself have struggled with so much self-doubt, overthinking till this day. I literally got this revelation, I want to say like 2 days ago. The Lord dropped this in my spirit. The reason why you overthinking about it, the reason why you have not done it yet is because you don't believe that you can do it. The reason you keep going over and over in your mind about this thing is because you don't believe. And if I'm going to be a leader, if I'm going to step out and, pursue my purpose, if I'm going to be able to do these big things that God is calling me to do, I have to believe. I can't just want it. It's not enough to want something. You have to believe that you can get it. You have to believe that it's going to come to you. You have to believe that you are capable for the job. So I want to go ahead and get into this topic. Again, if you are not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you get notified of all of my uploads, and make sure you check out all of my other videos that we have been posting consistently. Okay, don't get in there. When I tell y'all, I am here to push you into purpose, I am serious. I am so for real. I am dead ass. I am really trying to create this mindset, not only in yourself, but in me as well. But I'm really on a mission, driven by purpose to really hone in on our skills, hone in on our gifts, but also hone in on the type of mindset that we developed in order to get to that place that we know we're supposed to be in. Pursuing after purpose is not easy. It's very daunting. It's very frustrating. A lot of seasons, you're not even going to see the true result of your sacrifice. You're not going to see the results of your obedience. You're not going to see the results of your hard work. But pursuing purpose anyway, despite all of the things that are coming up against you, all of the obstacles, all of the failures, all of the rejection, being able to pursue after purpose in spite of all of that, it's building something in you that you can't even see. It's building something in you that you're not going to be able to pinpoint right away. It's building something in you that is going to eliminate the doubt and the self-doubt and the fear. It's automatically going to eliminate it. So when the Lord was giving me this revelation, it really hit home for me because I have been in a season of losing. What I feel like. I lost my apartment, I lost my job, I lost everything, and I had to start from the ground up. If you're not familiar with my story, go and watch it. I'm strictly operating off of obedience and ended up losing everything. So in that, I started to build a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness on the inside of me, and that made me not even want to pursue anything anymore. That made me not want to pursue my calling. That made me want to get out of alignment with my assignment. That literally made me not want to build. I didn't want to build. I didn't want to show up. I didn't want to film videos. I did not want to write my book as a multifaceted creative, someone who is chosen by the Lord. I didn't want to show up in the things that he was calling me to do because I experienced failure. I think I mentioned this in my career journey video, but for Christians, a lot of us think that just because something is hard, that it's not God. And that is the furthest thing from the truth. Because it's hard, it's probably from God. If it's doing something to you, if it's building your character, if it is causing you to get closer to God, if it's causing you to just become a different person in order to be able to pursue after that vision, it's definitely the Lord. But what self-doubt does, what fear does, is it makes you pay attention to all of the things that is not working. It makes you pay attention to all of the things that you lost. all of the things that you did not gain, all of the failures and the rejection. It literally turns your attention to the things that you had your hope and your faith in, the things that you were disappointed in, the things that you got discouraged in, and it makes you not even want to get back up after that fall. That's what fear does. It stops you from making a decision. Self-doubt stops you from making a decision to move forward, to pursue, to go after the things God is calling you to go after. Fear and self-doubt is a real thing. Let's not breeze past that like it's not, because it is. But when I was going through all that I was going through, and I felt like I'm in a losing season, right? But I realized and I noticed that I wanted to stay there. I wanted to be the victim. I wanted to have pity for myself. I wanted to blame somebody. I wanted to blame God. I wanted to blame my lack of judgment. I wanted to blame my lack of inexperience. I wanted to blame something or someone in order to make sense of what it is that I was going through. But at the end of the day, even experiencing the losses, even experiencing the self-doubt and the fear, I still realize I'm chosen. That calling, that purpose never stopped calling me, even in the midst of my downfall, even in the midst of my down season. It still called me. I still showed up on TikTok even when I wasn't feeling like it. I still wrote chapters in my book even when I didn't feel like it, even when I couldn't make sense of my reality. Fear and self-doubt they are barrier blockers. They are meant to stop you dead in your tracks as you are pursuing purpose, as you are pursuing the things that God is calling you to pursue. But if you do not recognize that, you'll get stuck in it. You'll allow that fear to feed you. You'll start feeding yourself off of that fear. You'll start, you'll start allowing those negative mindsets to really penetrate your heart, to where now you don't even believe you're chosen. You believe that you're a failure. You believe that you can't do this. You believe that this thing that you want to do is not going to work. You start to believe these things. And so now your mindset is contaminated. Your faith is contaminated. You had all of this faith in the beginning when everything was going right. But now that you got some obstacles in the way, now that you find yourself in a losing season, you don't even believe that this thing is yours. You don't even believe it no more. Trust me, I've been there. What I've learned in my down season is just because things look bad, it does not mean that that's the end. It doesn't mean that I can't rise above it. That doesn't mean that I can't get over this hurdle or I can't bounce back from this situation. When you know that you know, and you know that you are chosen, you have to understand that your situations and your circumstances in life are there to build you up. It's there to build your character. It's there to change your mindset. It's there to build discipline and resilience on the inside of you. If they weren't there, you wouldn't have no motivation to keep going. If the obstacles weren't there, you wouldn't even have the mindset to keep going. You would become lazy. You will continue to be a procrastinator. You would never continue to go after the thing that you want to go after. The obstacles are there to push you into purpose. The warfare is there to push you into purpose. This is the thing that's going to separate you from the rest. Your ability to get back up. Your ability to look at self-doubt and look at the fear as a stumbling block. If self-doubt and fear is coming up against you, you have to recognize, okay, something in this, something in my mindset, something in my heart, I'm not believing something. What is that? Like, I need to track the trigger. I need to retrace my steps. I need to go back and research where this feeling came from. But what am I not believing? Am I believing that I'm a failure just because I'm in a season of losing? Do I believe that God didn't call me to this just because it's hard? Do I believe that I'm no longer chosen for the job just because I don't look the part or I'm not actively living in pursuit of purpose? You have to address the unbelief. That's the only way you're going to be able to get rid of the fear and eliminate the self-doubt. You have to address the unbelief. And when you are addressing the unbelief, you also have to realize, oh, that's something that the enemy is after. This situation, this circumstance, the things that I'm going through in my life, clearly this was meant to test me. Me losing my apartment was meant to test my faith. Me losing that relationship was meant to test my faith. It was never supposed to rob me of my faith. It was only meant to test it. If it feels like that you are robbed from your faith, then that means that the enemy came in and stole something from you. And this is your time to get it back. I am chosen. Yeah, I'm still her. I'm still him. Even though I find myself in a losing season, I still have vision. I still have purpose on the inside of me. Yeah, this is what the Lord told me to do, just because it's hard, just because it's presenting a problem. This is something that I was meant to do. This is something that I was meant to pursue. I can't tell y'all how many times I've set out to literally create content or pursue my data analytics course or to complete something. As soon as I set my mind to do something, a problem presents itself. If it's easy, I probably don't even want it. I shouldn't even be needing it if it's easy. If it's hard, yeah, this might be the thing that God is actually calling me to do. If it's challenging me, if it's making me pray more, if it's making me fast more, if it's making me really build myself up on my faith, if this is something that I need faith in, it's probably God. Yeah, it's probably Jesus telling me to do this. We have to get into the mindset of becoming aware, self-aware. You have to become emotionally intelligent, especially as a creative, as a multi-gifted, multi-talented, multifaceted creative. You can just feel that feeling, but you don't have to respond to it in the way that you're used to responding to it. You can literally look at this as a stumbling block and be like, all right, I see the fear, I see the self-doubt, but we're not going to give into it. Not today. We're not going to respond to it how we used to respond to it. Whenever there was self-doubt, whenever there was fear, I used to run away from it. I used to stop doing what I was doing and started doing something else. I became inconsistent with it. I used to run the other way. As soon as I felt fear, oh no, this is presenting a challenge, let me go. That's over with. Y'all, that's over with. That's done. If we are going to get to the place where we need to be in our career, in our relationships, whatever the case may be, we're going to have to pivot hard from what we have been doing, what we think has been working, what has been stopping us, and shifting our mindsets into resilient thinking, into disciplined thinking, disciplined behavior. Everything that used to come up against us and we used to respond to it in a negative way, it brought us back to a place where the Lord had already delivered us from. It brought us backwards. We got to pivot from that stuff, because that is the thing that is keeping us from becoming who we are meant to become and fulfilling our true mission on this earth. That's the reason we haven't been able to tap into our true creativity, because of the fear, because of the self-doubt. The fear of the unknown. Well, if I do this, God, I don't know what's going to happen. Well, Lord, you're telling me to do this, but last time, forward thinking. Forward thinking. What happened back there? It was supposed to happen. To what? Build your character. Back there, they were supposed to hurt you. To what? Build your character. You're not starting over from scratch. You're starting from experience. I felt the shondo on that. If you are going to be serious about getting out of your own way and overcoming self-doubt and fear, you're going to have to, 1, address the unbelief, 2, shift your mindset, and 3, pivot from what is not working. This is the only way you're going to be able to move forward. This is the only way you're going to be able to fulfill purpose. This is the only way you're going to be able to discover purpose. You're going to have to discover, who am I as the resilient, disciplined person that does not easily give in to fear anymore? Who is this person that God is showing me that I can become that doesn't react to fear anymore? that doesn't negatively react to fear in this way anymore. But if that's the version that God is calling me to be, then let me pursue after that version and leave that old version of myself behind. Because you self-sabotaging me, you need to stay back there. Look, we got to get it together. Because I know that you know that I know and you know it's time to start doing things differently, and it's time to start going after all of the things that God has for you. It is time to stop talking about it and start executing it. So whatever idea, whatever plan that you have in mind, just go after it, no matter if the obstacles come, if the fear, if the self-doubt, if whatever feelings that make you uncomfortable is supposed to make you uncomfortable. It's supposed to feel like that. You trying to break generational curses, you trying to build generational wealth, it's supposed to feel like that. Go after it anyway. Look, I hope this video was encouraging to you all. If you are ready to pivot in your career, make sure you check out the description box below. All of the resources are there. If you want to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the description box as well. All of that information is down there. You just gotta click down there and look at it and see the links and click on the links and go and do what the link is telling you to do. That's all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this video with someone who needs it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.